Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale, and in this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I want to show you a really easy and delicious one-pot wonder. I know you guys love these. I love them too. We're making chicken and rice. I've made one other chicken and rice here before. It's been a very, very long time, so I figured we were due for a new one. It's so simple. It's cheesy, garlicky, buttery deliciousness, and I can't wait to share it with you. So let's get started. I've got a shallow Dutch oven. Not dirty, just seasoned, okay? Because I use my stuff a lot, as you should too. You're gonna take some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. You can do this with chicken breast. I think chicken thighs have so much better flavor. We are going to season a little slap your mama. If you like heat, you'll love slap your mama. If you don't, then just use a little paprika, a little garlic, and a little onion, because that's pretty much all it is. I actually think it's just garlic, salt, and some spiciness. A little salt, a little bit of pep, and then we're gonna do a little Italian seasoning situation. Okay, like so, like that. And I'm gonna do a little chicken bouillon, make it really delicious. And then I'm just gonna flip her around and season the other side, because I want every bit of this chicken to be really deliciously flavored so that it can have yumminess with each bite, because that's how I roll. Now, you know that those meatballs that I shared with you recently, those chicken meatballs with like a Parmesan cream sauce situation, and you guys loved them. I had somebody message me and they said, what do you serve that with? And I said, oh, I serve it with rice. And then they said, can't you just put the rice with it? And there's not enough sauce. But then that's what gave me the idea for this one, because I thought that's brilliant and delicious and wonderful. I'm definitely doing that. And I can just tell you, it's a 10 out of 10. Add it to your skillet. Should be a little hotter, but it's okay. We're gonna get really great flavor. Look how gorgeous some thighs are. And while those do their thing and they get beautifully colored, I just need a little bit more olive oil on the side. I'm gonna go ahead and chop up a yellow onion, some garlic. I've got some butter. I've got some, I'm gonna do a combination of stock and a little bit of cream, not much. We've got our parm, we've got our rice. Wait till you see how delicious this is. It's really simple, but it's just so, it just hits the spot. It really does. I am loving it, and I can't wait for you guys to make it. I'm gonna just reach underneath of you to give myself a garbage bowl. I can't wait for you guys to make it, because it's truly delicious, so easy, and it's something that my daughter loves, which is like unheard of considering she's the pickiest kid on the actual planet. But I can pretty much get her to eat rice and chicken. This is a great one. That chicken looks magnificent. Now, it's of course nowhere near cooked all the way through. I don't expect it to be, but I did want, oh no, I messed that one up. I do want that really beautiful crust. There's a little bit of olive oil left in there. I am gonna add some butter because I want this to be really rich and buttery and delicious. To it, I'm gonna add onions and garlic. I'm adding them at the same time because I'm not looking for the onions to really caramelize, although you can, no matter. I just want them to soften, create just delicious, yummy goodness, and they become translucent, so they become sort of part of the dish. So delicious, so fantastic. That's pretty much it. It's a real easy one at this point. I mean, it's an easy one from beginning to end, let's face it. It takes an entire like 30 minutes to come together. One pan, minimal cleanup, minimal anything, but it's just, it's divine. What else you need? That looks fantastic. I'm gonna add my rice. I'm just using long grain rice. No, I am not rinsing. I'm not rinsing it. You can if you want to. I don't need to, so I don't. I'm just toasting the rice a little bit in that oil. I want it to, the very first thing it absorbs, I want it to be that buttery, garlicky flavor. So I'm just toasting it until it becomes like a little bit golden, sort of around the edge. Kind of like how I would make like a pilaf, right? It adds just another layer of flavor. That looks great. The rice is starting to just brown in some areas. I'm just gonna go ahead and eat this with my stock and cream mixture, which is really just water, and then I will add my stock aka caldo de pollo, because it's easy and it's great. Add some of that in there along with some parmigiano. This is again for that cheesy, garlicky butter flavor. Add some freshly grated right in there. You can add as little as much as you want. Stir that in. Perfection. Along with a little pinch of salt, because even though there's chicken stock in there, you want to, just like you would pasta, you want to season the rice from the get-go in the liquid. Otherwise, it's not going to have any flavor. That is fantastic. Take your chicken, including any juices collected on the bottom of the plate, because that is just golden flavor. And you're just gonna pop this right in like that. Bring it to a boil. You're gonna bring this to a boil. You are then going to cover it and you're going to cook it on low for 25 to 30 minutes. The rice will be cooked. It will have absorbed all of that broth. The chicken will have cooked through. You're gonna go ahead and chop up some parsley. When you are at the point of the chicken and everything being done, about like 2 minutes shy of being done, you can do a couple of things. You can stir in some frozen peas or some fresh spinach. That way you've got your greens in there too. Like I said, I want my kid to eat this, so I'm gonna leave the green out. Full transparency. I'm gonna leave the green out so that there's a higher chance of her actually eating it, because as we all know, little ones are very picky. But that is an option. So a couple minutes shy of this being done, you can add one of those two things to really make it a complete meal. It is up to a bubble, lid on low, 25, 30 minutes. Look at that. And can I just tell you, it smells like risotto. It smells like a fantastic, delicious, Parmesan-y, buttery, yummy situation. Oh, that rice is just fluffy and gorgeous, and I love her. Now, listen, give it a few minutes. When you're done cooking it, like, don't cut into it right away like I am. Just give it some time so that it can finish absorbing all of that liquid. I'm just gonna take a bite because it's just us tonight, so I can go right in. Have a little bit of everything. It's still bubbling even though I turn it off. It is next level. It is genuinely so unbelievably delicious. Chicken thighs are so forgiving because even though you cook them for only 30 minutes or you can cook them for 2 hours, they'll still be tender and delicious and juicy and yum. That rice tastes like a delicious parmy, creamy, yummy risotto with like no work. Super good. Go to super good? Super good. Go to laurainthekitchen.com for the written recipe. It just hit me that I put parsley on this, which means my kid's gonna see green. But that'll be a battle for me to deal with, not you. Go to laurainthekitchen.com for the written recipe. I hope you enjoy spending time with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.